YouTube, you really had to pull this off, didn't you? Right. Welcome back, everyone. No, I mean, welcome back. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome back, everyone, to Fortnite, the Season 11, and also meme reviews. Meme review. Or should I say, meme review. Yes, that's right, guys. We're back for meme review, and also YouTube Rewind 2019 hasn't really gave a bunch of likes and dislikes this year, because also yeah, I know that last year's YouTube Rewinder was a bit terrible, and also a bit more dislike. The most disliked video of ever in YouTube, and also it's been poor rated from both critics and fans. So yeah, I know that it was terrible, and also I know that everyone also knows that, yeah, the memes have also haven't been introduced into YouTube Rewind 2019, because also like as always, it's always got to be like a thing that we always know about, and also like the upcoming Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, because also, yeah, I know that it was also terrible, but also, why on earth won't you immediately put off a rewind? Because also you're just trying to pull it off the shelf. So yeah, basically it was terrible, right? I know that you know why last year's Rewinder was also like the most the memed video of all time, thanks to PewDiePie, and also this time now PewDiePie has also appeared in YouTube Rewind, because also, like as always, we know that a bunch of YouTubers have passed, including Edeka, and also I already know Edeka, which he died he was great for YouTube, and also Dorko immediately know him, and also Keemstar, but that's just immediately impossible to let Edeka just pass away like that, because he died of suicide, and also a bunch of YouTubers have been so spamming the comments this Christmas, because also like this YouTube Rewinder was also a bit obvious, because also I know that everyone has been just spamming comments, and also knowing that that entirely YouTube is dead. Well, no, it's not really dead, but also whatever is happening is that it's losing its comments from the viewers. So basically, what they're trying to do is that Smith die. I know that everyone is also knowing why it was so obvious that Jake Paul, like Kato Asai and Logan Paul just won another match, won another boxing match this last month. Because also, I don't know who won. Well, it was Kato. It was K2SO. It was KSI who won. Because also Jake Paul was a bit absent, but also. We like to notice to thank the subscribe to PewDiePie, the subscribe to PewDiePie meme review, because also like PewDiePie reached 100 million subscribers, so that was great. That was great for you, PewDiePie. But also yeah. I know that I know T-Series was immediately a bit obvious to do that, and then also, by the way, we'll do some more meme reviewing for YouTube Rewind, because also like there was like a bunch of memes that immediately said about both Kai vs. Location 2 Part 2, and also yeah, I know that the movie is not in development yet, but still in development. But not until my Beyond trial is renewed. That is renewed. So yeah, because basically, no, I'm not gonna cancel the movie until Flash retires, because also. That's a stupid idea, because also it's been put over the trial, and then it immediately just puts it to expire. So basically. We know that YouTube Rewinder was also great, but it's always knowing. Also, my Santa hat is missing as well. So basically, I don't know what I have to say, because this YouTube Rewind was currently a bit better, but also last year's was the worst. I don't know why, but Ultra Instinct Shaggy, you got to know why you did this. Because, as always, it's not what we are trying to pull off the shelf. But sounds a bit obvious, but who knows? So let's just say that if PewDiePie must have won, then Fortnite would just have to add a skin to the item shop, because it could resemble PewDiePie, unlike the Darth Vader and also the Stormtrooper, because there's been more community that that knows what the hell is happening with YouTube Rewind, and basically what they're trying to do is that trying to put off YouTube Rewind 2018 off the shelf. So no, they're not really pulling it off the shelf, but also kind of very obvious that they won't just do it properly. So YouTube, why did you do this? Because also, I hate to say it, and also, like as always, my videos immediately just got completely demonetized by both Disney, and also, whatever you did was immediately the worst, because Will Smith was always in YouTube Rewind, and also I thought I was in YouTube Rewind, and also it would just be better than the others. So, why do you have to do this, YouTube? This YouTube Rewind was great. It was awesome, or not maybe. But also, I don't want to see. I don't want to see any more Paul Runnings. Paul Runnings on tomatoes. Also, like as always, we've got many more Paul Runnings that critics are. So, could that be YouTube Rewind added to Fortnite? Well, I don't know. That's a question. So if you're convinced that So, it's kind of obvious that it's got a bunch of meme reviews to do, and also there was also a bunch of YouTube Rewind that has also noticed to be pulling off the shelf. So, basically, we're not going to say that it is only that YouTube Rewinder was only 40% great, 40% of audience. And then also Rotten Tomatoes just but Rotten Tomatoed it. So yeah, it's we've got a bunch of memes, and also for example of Ultra Instinct Shaggy. We also got Baby Yoda from Star Wars: The Mandalorian. Because also, what they did was they just have to put that meme of for the audience. So just be better than that. Okay, so YouTube Rewind does only notice to get more likes and probably a bunch of dislikes, but last year's YouTube Rewind was terrible. Right. I don't know why they had to do this, but so YouTube Rewind just have to do this. What's it gonna be? How many days to go? How many days to go? Well, only about 12, maybe. So, I don't know why YouTube has to do this, but you know what they say, that the video was great, but let me put the advent calendar back. Dad? What about the tree? I said, what about the tree? Okay, so let's talk about this clearly. So, YouTube Rewind has really got to pull the ratings for the viewers, because also, like, it was the most liked video and possibly more disliked, but last year's YouTube Rewind was not great because it was the disliked video of all time. So YouTube, why do you have to do this? They really just have to, you know, they really had to do this basically. So like, there was like a bunch of memes, and also for example, it was kind of a bit great. So YouTube, that was pretty awesome, but also last year's Rewind was not awesome. So, yeah, let's say that YouTube Rewind 2019 was great. So we'll give it a we'll give it a 10 out of 10. But if it's disliked, then who knows? It doesn't have enough memes, and also not a bunch of community that Star Wars has also managed to go about. And also, like for example, it was pretty awesome, but not the way it looks, but who knows. Now, should I do a meme review video, or should I just continue on? Well, I think I should do a meme review video. What if I would just have to make a dislike video for YouTube Rewind? That was not great, YouTube. Not great at all. Also, by the way, I didn't get enough sleep. So, thank you, YouTube, for doing it. So, let's say that YouTube Rewinder must have more memes, and also you can also have like a meme video if you'd like to do. So yeah, so peace. Peace.